Welcome to my channel, Firebase Time. Today I'll show you sign in with Google by Java web application, HTTP client method provided by Google OmniOS 2.0 client IDs. Java, uh, just sign in with Google by Java is a great deal. There is no authentication, no authorization, and user table schema, and no sign up, sign in form, no email verification, no password reset, and no users table, no provider table. Just can be backup user info, not for OAuth purpose. In order to do, set up this sign in with Google, you need by Java, you need to install Java uh, SDK. I'm using JDK 8 version, 1.8 version. Java is called Java 8. And go to oracle.com and download the Java SDK. And then second one is install Maven, which is Java Project Manager. Go to maven.apache.org and then download the Maven Project Manager. And also you need Eclipse Jetty embedded web server. And or you can use web server, external web server, Glassfish web server, Tomcat web server, wherever you want a web server supporting Java web app. Okay. Sign in with Google by Java. I'm using Visual Studio Code. I've been using long time. Eclipse IDE. Now I'm using Visual Studio Code. In order to create a Java project within Visual Studio Code, a search extension pack for Java provided by Microsoft, and then install it, and then click search on top panel, and then create Java project and select, and Maven create from R-type, and then select Maven R-type web app, and then enter group ID and com.java build. This is for example, and also your own group ID, com.your name or com.example, and artifact ID is Firebase here. So I use artifact ID Google sign in, and you don't need Firebase account admin key. You don't need it at all. It's really a great deal. Okay, and then adding dependencies in the form file and Maven repository, and then edit Maven compiler source version 1.8, and add another dependency for Java X servlet, and adding this servlet API, and then you can build and learn and based on Java Maven plugin, npm clean install, and npm clean package, and to deploy npm jetty run. Okay, Google OmniOS 2.0 client ID, which is exactly free. Go to console.cloud.google.com and clients and create client ID, select web application, and enter name Firebase OAuth or whatever you own a name, and then enter authorized redirect URL, localhost 4040. I'm using localhost and port 4040. Firebase OAuth, this is your project name. For example, your own project name like a Google sign in. And then Google dash callback, which is a servlet call method, and then click create, and you should see client ID and client secret. Make sure to copy paste client ID, client secret, or download JSON form. Okay, so from the client side, you need to use Java HTTP client method, one of them. Open source OK HTTP client or Eclipse Jetty HTTP client. I'll show you here. I'm OK HTTP client dependency here for OK HTTP client. Come dot scale up dot OK HTTP 3, OK HTTP 4.12.0 version, and then you call request method to build um, HTTP client. One is auth to Google API.com token to get user Gmail account token. And then another request, and the API site provided by Google API.com auth Omnia OAuth 2 version 2 user info to get Gmail user info with adding header. This request is not servlet request. Make sure OK HTTP3 request. Another HTTP client is the Eclipse.js HTTP client and org.eclipse.js Jetty client version name here. Supporting Java X framework namespace. And then content response, the method, content response method, the same way post method using this application xww-form that you are encoded and send. Another call content response and also client HTTP client in it. I'll show you later in another video. So get authorization Gmail account from Google. Okay, and go to screen here, and I'm going to run npm jetty run. Okay, this project is running, and now localhost 4040 jetty server is working, and go back to Visual Studio Code I already created. So as I showed you before, so go to here and enter Java to get Java extension package provided by Google. Here is a extension package for Java, and then here and go click here and then enter bracket. You should see create Java project. Okay, I already create here. I don't want to do it again. Okay, here. And let's see, first of all, web page is a simple net bar provided by Bootstrap, getbootstrap.com. You can get the net bar header. It's easy. And then here, important part here, showing welcome message with guest, welcome message, and with the session variable name. And then scroll down here and just simple to one here index link, a sign in link, profile link, and then sign out link. And here important thing is before sign in to show sign in page, after sign in to show profile page by using session variable UID null or not. It's easy. And then here make sure to end the Java JSP method. And index page very simple, just index page, that's it. And then profile page, and here is once user signed in and taking the UID, and then UID is null, redirect to sign in JSP. This is JSP method. And then scroll down here, and then get the session variable picture, and then get the session variable name, email, given name, family, and ID to see what's going on. Okay, so and then sign in page. Sign in page is the main page to sign in with Google. Here, up here also you need to add string client ID, your own client ID, a string redirect URI. URI is exactly same as you put Cloud Google client console, and the string code, OpenID email profile, and the string Google auth URL is this URL with client ID, direct URI, code, and scope. And so here, once you add this code, and then here href link, and then this image, sign in with Google image, and then that's it, nothing else. Okay. And then go to Java class. First class is Google Service OK HTTP class. OK HTTP class is here you need a string client ID and client secret, and then is reg URI, and then first method class is string get access token and string code. You need to get this code from servlet. And then client ID, client HTTP client, and create form and code, client ID, client secret, and redirect URI, and authorizing code string. And then build a request HTTP client and auth to Google API.com token and execute this HTTP client request and then get the response, token response. And once it is successful, that's good. It's not successful to see any error. And then taking the response body and converting to a string. And then let's see what's going on at the string and return the string token response. And then once you, once you get a token response and put this here and access token, this is the second method, get user info, and then okay HTTP client and HTTP client request builder and URL and get method and authorization bearer, put the access token automatically and build. And once this HTTP client is execute, you get string info. It's not successful, error showing error message. And once it's successful, get the body, and then body and showing Gmail user info, and then return to user info. And let's see callback servlet. Callback servlet is very simple. Get the code parameter, and then token JSON string, and getting from Google service okay HTTP class get access token code, and then convert JSON object, and then access once you get the access token, this, and then getting user info by Google service okay HTTP class get user info access token, and then format should be JSON format, and then converting JSON format, right? And then you could get from the JSON info and ID, email, name, given name, family name, pictures, like this, and then put these strings in the variable UID, email, name, given name, family name, picture, and then send it direct profile page once this response error showing any error message. Okay. And then once you add this servlet, you need to make sure add web XML. Web XML is showing very simple and display name and welcome file. So index HTML or index JSP. And servlet name is Google callback servlet. Google callback servlet. Google callback servlet here. Google callback servlet. I'm using OK HTTP client, and the URL pattern is Google dash callback. And also you need to sign out servlet, sign out servlet, and sign out servlet, and sign out. Okay, I didn't show you sign up servlet. Sign up servlet is very simple. Get the session variable make false, and once the session is still there, and then invalidate and redirect to sign in page, and those active session and sign in JSP. Okay, and then go to, let's see, POM file, project file here, and up to here, and there are dependencies here, and then group ID and naming, properties, maybe compiler source version 1.0, make sure 1.0. And then here, scroll down here, Java servlet dependencies, and here come the scale up that okay HTTP3 dependencies and Google.com JSON dependencies, and then here, and I added a plugin for embedded Eclipse Jetty web server. Here, embedded Jetty web server, Oracle Eclipse Jetty Maven plugin version is here, and then context pass, a Google sign in. I'm using port number 4040, start port 4949, and that's it. Okay, and then you see here is it running, and then go to web page. As I still running the page, and then for example, type in localhost 4040. You should see context pass. Click here, and then sign in with Google by Java. Yeah. Header, index page. Just simple two menu. Home, home is index page. Sign in is sign in page. Very simple with the sign in with Google. Click sign in with Google, and then click my Gmail, and then it will be direct to a profile page. Welcome to Gmail sign in, my name, email, first name, last name, and user ID. And then see here, so profile page link, and also sign up. And so what's going on backside? And let's see here, once you successfully to get a token, you see access token here, expiring and bearer. Once you get this token, and then get the user information here. Okay, thanks for watching today. This is all about sign in with Google. Thank you for watching.